Birdie birdie. Alright, a little less time than usual today. But I figure I can at least give this thing a try. I have it all accepted. Now, basically what I want to double check is this, because I forget it sometimes. Yeah, so 56 on this, and then the triples, I believe, are 30 each? Say 60 each. What the hell are the triples? There they are. Okay, so they are 60 each, so he's got 40 and 56. So gonna try for more of the RNG method this time around, basically dodging everything. I'll just shoot anything that's right in front of me, but generally just try to bum rush through. The problem with this is just pretty much taking that same damage on the way back. There's a good chance of getting all the way to past Nocturne and then just dying at that point. Work with me, RNG. Should have taken out that guy over there. Hopefully it won't be too big of a thing. Their timing on their shots is a little bit up and down. I like to be able to try and time it so at least some of the shots miss, but they're pretty good at avoiding that. Still have 7. That's already better than last time. Right. I stand corrected because he made it through the door. Came down at the very end. The question is, does this rifle have enough range to end? Oh boy, if I move forward a little. Oh, that is just dickish. Pulse guy's stuck. Yeah, now I was told recently that this is a feature of hard mode. Now, I think the whole showing a red lock when it's actually not able to lock on currently. I'm gonna have to test that later though. Because I'm pretty sure that changes based on the FCS. Yeah, I'm pretty certain of that one. Random bunch of police cars coming through our little street here. Right, can I move? You guys have so much stun on that slash. Alright, so I'm pretty sure this is absolutely a wash, because that right there is basically an attempt killer. The problem is, if you go up, they'll still get you. But the only real hope is to just kind of DPS them at that point. Like, I can go backwards shooting, but frankly, I'd still just end up in a knife fight anyway. And the blade is by far the most damaging thing I have. Yeah, there's pretty much no chance here unless I get ridiculously good RNG on Nocturne. Okay, I got lucky that this back door was open. Otherwise, I would have been like, freaking fighting him with 3,000. So I ended up kind of cutting it last time, but yeah, right after you put in the codes, you end up running into him here. If you're able to take out the little shoddy guys, it's actually a lot easier. Like if I'm going around here, and right now, I only have one area where it can lock onto the wrong thing. So next run, I'm probably just going to try to take those both out, since they're almost inevitably going to fail. Actually, why don't I just do that now? He only got a glancing cut that time. If you do air cuts, it takes 2. If you're doing ground cuts, it takes 3 for those guys. Most of the time, anyway. Sometimes it'll go for 2, but usually it's 3. And just a few of these little dinky guys in here. Weird cherry pickers with a gun on top. Yeah, it would be nice if you could just avoid this fight, but all the doors lock, unfortunately. Actually, that would be cool if they brought back the hacking stat from AC2 just for that. Just for this one room. Okay, cool. I'll just do sponge then, I guess. Alright, so he gets pretty easily stuck on these, but also is crazy fast, so if he gets unstuck, he can just clear the room in a few seconds. Most of my odds here are just running him out of ammo. Because I can't really get close enough to like use the blade or anything. That's really the only thing that has enough damage. So potentially you can wind up with just enough AP to survive his shotgun pellets, not his rockets. So that part's survivable. His rockets are pretty easy to dodge most of the time. Sometimes they'll just flip you running around the corner here. I haven't been able to find any AI exploits with the little walls on the left, unfortunately, but he does get stuck. Just for easy shots there. Pretty much as long as you don't end up getting the blunt force of most of his shots, it's kind of the main killer there. But because of the ridiculously wide spread on the shotgun, there's not too much I can really do. Like run and hide and run and hide. And if he decides to chase me and doesn't get stuck, well, that's just too bad. I haven't found anything consistent as far as his relative placement also. Like, sometimes he'll just try to go around the side and get stuck. Like, for example, staying in the middle of the room here isn't necessarily a killer for me. Because he just kind of seems to move at random sometimes. And this is when knowing their ammo counts would be incredibly useful. Now, I could be wrong on this, but he does seem to at least back off a bit while you're firing. Like right now, I have not been bum rushed that much. There's only been a couple times. But as soon as he gets a successful one off, it's pretty much game over. There we go, he's going for one now. And kind of crisscrossing between these two can get him somewhat stuck. Especially if you need a breather. I was hoping that would go between those two there. Speaking of needing a breather, starting to get all on me here. Well, that being said, might be out. I think he might be out. 'Cause, yeah, it looks like he's trying to go for a blade. Now, I believe he comes in at full health, but he can overheat. So, yeah, unless you're super close to him, or he is, what's it? Or he's, just out of ammo, that's the only time he's really gonna blade. I'm surprised I got this. Expecting to have a lot more issues. Not sure about 1,000 being enough for the run back. There it goes. Thank you for your tiny blading window. I'm probably gonna have to get like 4 or 5 more hits after my rifle's out. And he only has to get 1 glancing one and I'm dead. Like, best case scenario, he gets a slash off with just a very tip, and it only does like 800 or something. Also because I have no defense against it whatsoever. Also, I believe he may only do ground slashes, because otherwise he should have already hit me by now. Oop, there we go, he's sparking. The irony being, it says in this bio, he really hates being hit by others' blades. He's a big friggin' trigger. I haven't seen him use his yet. That's what she said. Yes! Alright. That'll do. So that's the guy I was worried about more than anything else in this game. Wait a minute. Yeah, I knew that didn't seem right. This laser always seemed familiar. Alright, well that was some AP loss for no reason. We can wall peek here. I think these are just little pods. Now they're moving. Yeah, so I'm not gonna try to fight these, they actually might end up shooting each other. Avoid them as much as possible. Go for a double on those two. Nope. Not after all this, come on. Right, 2 more enemies. can get past these. And landing on that guy might have saved me, because that guy wasn't shooting. I have gotten just shot in the back in this hallway before. Alright, done deal. If that's possible, the others should be too. I'm not worried so much about the last one at all, because that one's kind of a breeze. Might take a couple tries, just starter. Not so worried about the big guy, because I've got missiles. And this one, a little bit. I don't know how many shots this is going to take. I was recommended to try the blade.
System engaged.
We'll see. Oh, a little early. So first time through, I'm just going to try the rifle.
Receiving mission update. Enemy forces have already reached the reactor's core.
Oh, crap. Alright. Yeah, you know what? That works fine with the rifle. I'm gonna die here, though, of course, but I just wanted to test out how many shots it would take. Okay, so best hope here is just to get him stuck on these little bits on the edge and stay at a distance. I mean, he's light enough that this might be simpler than I thought. It's when he does the EOs and the arms and all this other crap that it's a problem. Oh, crap. I saw the little text box and I thought that might have been it. Can you spark or burn or something, please? I wonder what it could be. These bullets hitting this sensitive technological device. Is he even sparking? No. Okay. Well, I mean, that's to be expected. He's definitely doable with the rifle, though. But he does overheat, just not very quickly. I mean, he's basically just one of the OPI guys, but he doesn't exactly have a whole lot of defense to him. I'm gonna say that would have been the moment to realize I forgot to save after Rehito. Alright. I'll take a little quick break and do Endymion here. He's annoying for anything that doesn't have a lockbox, but honestly he's pretty much irrelevant otherwise. Actually, first time through the game he gave me sort of an issue, and I don't really remember why. Because, like, I was doing a lightweight with an MG 1000, so I don't know why he gave me a problem whatsoever. I think it might have just been because I never actually updated my radiator or something and just kept feeding missiles. But admittedly, I always did try to brute force it. Goodbye to your energy. I mean, he's a little annoying with how fast he moves, but like I've said before, it might just be because I really don't like sniper builds, but his build was probably one of the most boring attempts at a challenge run that I just dropped because it sucked. The parry blade one was at least interesting. You have to find some interesting strategy to hit something. In his case, it's just like stand far away and push button. satisfying way either, because if I remember right, his FCS kind of sucks. And most of his build is pretty cheap. I want to say he was using one of the Rex ones, and actually a sniper one. Why he was shooting off to the side every time. He's just kind of snapshotting it. Okay, come on. Get overheated and let's go do other things. Oh, whoops. Adjusting my chair real quick. And so far, for a find at a garage sale, this is going pretty well.
System engaged.
4, 5. Don't wreck my butt. My butt.
Receiving
Hold on.
mission update.
I counted a little too
Enemy
slowly there.
forces have already reached the reactor's core.
Yeah, just
Waste.
all I gotta do is hit the blue thing a couple times. So it's weirdly precise. Like, I've been told that the hitbox, you know, it works well with the blade and all that. Problem is, if you do that and you miss, you're like right there. You get like maybe 3, whatever cuts off. Or right there. It decides to shoot.
System engaged.
The first couple of them. Now, this is
Mission update.
ideally without getting hit, but it's
Enemy
10
forces
seconds from
have
the
already reached the
point where you start.
There's no time to waste.
Oh well, if I get there, like with even some AP, I'm fine. We was better than last time. And I think he starts dorking around if you get him overheated. Okay, I'm doing awful here. And yeah, to the guy that was telling me yesterday, this guy is such a pushover, this is kind of the problem. Sometimes he's a pushover. The rest of the time, though, he is an endless barrage of, like, 3 of the most damaging weapons in the game. And, since he's cheating, he can move as fast as he friggin' wants. so once his EOs run out, a little bit better. No, whatever. I'm timing it all wrong.
Enemy forces
These guys
have
pretty
already
much do
reached the
nothing.
reactor's core. There's no time to waste.
Alright, get your planks off. There's a chance he'll just break. I would let him stay on that corner, but I don't know if that corner counts as part of the reactor or not. Far so good. Alright. This is going well. Going fantastically. I expected more trouble from that wall though. So if this next one falls apart, I'll probably start cutting bits. Honestly, I'd probably be better served to stop doing this overboost thing. So the safe way to do it, this thing's hitbox doesn't activate until it's all the way, like, closed all the way. And you just kind of aim towards this.
Reactor's core.
Go forward 2 spots. Or not. Alright, never mind. Forgot I'm using sucky boosters, so we're not going to be doing that. Yeah, generally speaking, with pretty much any other setup, you can make it 2 spots before the thing fires, and its hitbox does reach slightly side here. Right. Exactly 4 shots to get to the center of the generator pop. Okay, so if I stand still there for a little bit, he can't hit me apparently. I think that might be it, because now that I think about it, a lot of runs that have been easy have been really low mobility runs. It could be that he's just so good at shot prediction that that standing still is the way to do it. I'm not gonna risk it right now though. Got a good amount of shots on it. He would just go into the doorway again. Oh, I'm dead. And yeah, he'll just keep shooting, so if enough shots hit the generator, you're screwed. Yeah, it's that energy. You keep boosting away, it's not as much of an issue. Alright. That'll be that then.